space, an ever-expanding world, right above our heads. In one kingdom, the Moon Kingdom lived within it.
This kingdom was run by Queen Serenity and her daughter Princess Serenity. Original, I know, but that all changed when the Dark Kingdom attacked.
Are you sure we're talking about the right series? This sounds a lot like Avatar.
Shut up.
Princess Serenity's lover sacrificed himself to protect her, and out of extreme guilt, the princess would commit suicide. The queen, in shambles and devastated, used a lot of her power, sealed away the kingdom and the evil inside it, and used her power to ensure her daughter and all those lived in the Moon Kingdom would be reborn.
Thousands of years would pass, and that's where our story truly begins. Young Usagi Tsukino, or Serena in the manga, was an average schoolgirl, although she was a bit of a klutz. One day, Usagi met Luna, a talking cat, that gave her a brooch and informed her of the existence of the Sailor Guardians.
Sailor Guardians are protectors of specific planets like Jupiter, Mars, Mercury, etc., etc., and it just so happens Usagi was one of these.
With her brooch, she would activate a new form. With this form, Usagi would be able to fight an assortment of evil creatures. She became the Guardian of the Moon, Sailor Moon. Sailor Guardians pull their power from the Silver Crystal, which grants Usagi superhuman characteristics and abilities. She can fly, use magic to teleport, and create weapons. Plus, she can use her tiara like a projectile.
Usagi hair bones emit supersonic sounds which can send people unconscious. God, I want that.
Hair buns or...
The supersonic sounds, stupid.
Sorry.
Usagi as Sailor Moon quickly made a name for herself. She met the other Sailor Guardians and her future lover, Tuxedo Mask. She would use her might to defeat the average villain of the week.
Oh, did I mention that Sailor Guardians in all life forms have a starseed?
Starseed?
Starseeds belong to every life form in the conceivable universe, and Usagi just so happens to contain the strongest one. Whenever Usagi is potentially killed in a fight, her starseed revives her, so you need to destroy her starseed to kill Usagi.
With a special device known as the Sky's Pen, she can change her appearance in any way she sees fit, which is very helpful when she needs to get into places she can't normally get into when she's just regular Usagi.
Who needs a disguise when Usagi has her super form, Eternal Sailor Moon? Now that is a cool name.
Doom did it better.
Usagi in her eternal form pulls from the Silver Crystal to the max. TLDR, she uses the power of the Silver Crystal to its fullest, donning angel wings. In this form, Sailor Moon can resist existence erasure and erase other people on a conceptual level.
Like, that's not even close to her strongest form. You've got Sailor Cosmos. In this form, she controls reality and concepts like time and space. Or in this form, she is quite literally a god, unable to be erased.
Despite all of this immense power, being a literal god, Usagi is a young teenager. She's a consistent crybaby, and she's kind of a pacifist. She'd rather not cause universal destruction unless she has to.
Usagi Tuxedo is a strong protector of everything that is right, and despite her shortcomings, she truly is a hero.
Within the country of Japan, two young schoolgirls named Madoka Kaname and Sayaka Miki encounter a small cat that just so happened to talk. His name was Kyubei.
This cat would offer them a contract. This contract would grant both girls with whatever wish they wanted, in exchange for them gaining magical powers and having to fight witches. Not those type of witches, this type of witch.
This offer intrigued Madoka, as she struggled heavily with her own self-worth. She wanted to feel like she was worth more, and so she took this offer, and transformed into her very own magical girl.
As a magical girl, Madoka dons a pink dress and a bow. This bow shoots arrows of pure light infused with magical energy. These arrows can bypass barriers and armor.
Magical girls contain a soul gem, which is a physical manifestation of their souls, and gives them their magical abilities.
Except none of that happened!
What?
Yep, Madoka never accepted the offer. Instead, she waited on it.
Then what was the point of going over all of that?
Just a second. Let's get back into the story first.
Okay.
After passing on the deal, much to the pleasure of Homura Akini, who was a magical girl, Madoka will meet Mami Tomura, who was another magical girl. Madoka would accompany her on one of the various adventures, and everything was going great.
Madoka would quickly realize how horrible the lives of magical girls are. They are constantly sent out to fight, and not only this, she also realizes that magical girls are witches. When magical girls fall into despair, they become witches. Thus, it's a constant loop of magical girls and witches forming.
So who would do such a thing?
Kyubey is from an alien race that harvests magical girls to counteract the effects of entropy.
Madoka also learned that Homala was continuously resetting the month to prevent Madoka from falling into terrible fate.
With each time Homer restarted the month, the more karmic destiny was bound around Madoka, making her exponentially more powerful each time the timeline was reset.
In the first timeline, Madoka was able to beat Walpurgisnacht with some assistance from Mari. Walpurgisnacht was stated to be able to stop the Earth from rotating.
However, in the fourth timeline reset, Madoka, after transforming, was able to kill her in one shot before being stated to casually destroy the planet within 10 days.
This is just the fourth timeline, mind you, and Homer redate the month enough to the point where mentally 12 years had passed from her perception.
After countless resets, the Madoka we all know in the current timeline finally learned from all the mistakes made in the past timelines. She saw how Kyubey's manipulation affected magical girls around the planet and how they were suffering from wishes they did not know the consequences to.
All of this led to Madoka making her a witch, to stop witches before they are created. This rewrites the law of the universe, resulting in Madoka becoming a concept in all new forms that show the true power.
This form makes her nearly impossible to interact with, as she is on another plane of existence. She is nothing but a concept that exists throughout the entire verse. She can manipulate the fabrics of the universe, like space-time, and with her cosmic awareness, she knows everything that has and will happen. It's basically precognition.
Within this form, Madoka becomes immortal. She can't die of old age, she can always regenerate, she transcends the laws of cause and effects, and nobody can kill her unless they're on the exact same plane of existence.
Madoka became a light for the dark. She gave up her very existence to protect her friends and every magical girl. Because of her low self-esteem mixed with her desire to save all magical girls, she made everybody's miracles come true at the cost of being forgotten by the people who cared about her.
I'm just trying to help purify any... Wait, I didn't mean...